Guys who were about 20 years apart in age. LeBron James flowed for the Lakers against Cooper Flagg, who had 51 points in his last game out. And D. Woodard, because he can do stuff like this.
Oh, I mean, did you see him just blow by a defense like that, Gritty? Come on.
The acceleration. He had 26 in the first half, but LeBron taking a backseat to no one. Look at the big man running the floor, doing it once. Then this one is just as nice. Mavs by 6 at halftime. LeBron answered the charge. Fourth quarter, Mavs up by 8, and it's Cooper Flagg again. Watch the moves, body control, and he lays it up and good. Free throw is good. Mavs an 11-point lead. Later in the quarter, 9 is the difference. LeBron, watch this clear a path. Oh, come on, D. Wood. Come on, big fella.
How old is he, Greeny?
He's 41.
Wow,
that's
crazy.
An emphatic slam. It's a 7-point game. And then the Lakers, they're going to need something from other people. How about if Jackson Hayes is one of those people? Get him throw it down off a nice little pocket pass. Lakers within 5 after the foul shot, but they wouldn't get closer. 4 minutes left. Flagg, P.J. Washington. It's an 8-point game. And then the next Dallas possession, Flagg again. Cooper Flagg, 45 points. He becomes the first teenager ever with back-to-back 40-point games in NBA history. Mavericks win at 134-128. So there's so much here. Look, LeBron carried the load last night without his running mates, Luka Doncic and Austin Reaves. It was his second career 30-point, 15-assist game with the Lakers. He's one of 3 players in Laker history with multiple such games, joining Magic Johnson and Jerry West. Of course, the big story over the weekend, the loss of Luka, the loss of Reaves. Here's what LeBron had to say last night.
We knew we it was a shot to the heart, obviously, and to the chest and to the mainframe with Luka, understanding that, AR, was kind of dealing with the pain. We seen OKC, whatever the case may be, and we knew he was going to get an MRI. But I woke up from my nap yesterday and then saw that news. I was like, that was literally my tone.
Fairly easy to understand. I think basketball fans felt that way everywhere. The Lakers go from the highest of highs, a brilliant March that got us dreaming, to the lowest of lows where they lost 2/3 of their big 3. And so where does that leave them, Amon Shumpert? Where are the Lakers as they go forward into this postseason for the moment and probably for the foreseeable future without Luka Doncic or Austin Reaves?
I don't think you expect to do too much unless you can do what they were talking about and extend this series into the late parts of the first round. The late games of the first round. You got to hope to try and get one of those guys back, if not both. But it was actually a little bit. I saw a little bit of sunshine last night. I don't know about everybody else. I saw 5 Lakers starters in double digits. I saw LeBron James responsible for 60-plus points. The same way Luka went out there and got his 60-point game. I see LeBron go out there. It's 60 points in a different way, but he still showed you I can control a basketball game. If I can get my guys with me and we can make sure we hang our hat on the defensive end, we make sure that we don't go out there and give out too many second chance points and we can get out on the break. I can slow it down with a couple minutes to go, make all the decisions, and we can come out of here with some wins. So give the Lakers some credit in knowing that if LeBron James can continue to get the rest that he needs in between games, I think that he can march them as long as they need to survive to get one of those guys back.
Well, they have the very short-term battle here, right, Tim, which is playoff positioning. They have 4 or 5 games left here to figure out, are they going to be the 3, are they going to be the 4? Because they could fall all the way to the 5. Everyone is very tightly bunched up, which will determine who you play in the first round, which will it is they can do, as Shump says, try and extend it out so that maybe they get Luka back. What are the right things to say about the Lakers after a brutal weekend, Tim?
I need to borrow Shump shades because I saw a Lakers team that fell down by 22 points in the first half to a Dallas squad that had won 5 games since the All-Star break. So, and listen, they missed Luka Doncic. They missed March Western Conference Defensive Player of the Month nominee Luka Doncic. They couldn't stop anybody, which that's the shocking part, is just how badly the Lakers look defensively without 2 guys who are offense-first stars. But look, man, there's a lot on LeBron's shoulders. Absolutely spectacular last night, but can he play in the high 30s, 40 minutes a night, carrying that kind of offensive burden? And I don't know that they're going to be able to get Luka or Austin Reaves back during the first round. Talking to folks with the Lakers last night at the arena, they kind of had the mindset of they needed to extend their season to the second round of the playoffs to have a chance for those guys to come back.
Yeah, that first round, the games get spread out, so maybe you get a chance with a little extra rest. We'll have to wait and see. Luka's going overseas to try and get some help. Guys, stay close by. We have much more NBA as we continue. But, of course, a champion crowned yesterday afternoon. Women's NCAA championship game. South Carolina, UCLA, both eyes on the pregame handshake. If you know, you know. 8.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. This was all UCLA. Gabriela Jaquez was unstoppable. They have a 13-point lead. Now we're late in the first half. It's Lauren Betts. She was spectacular. UCLA by 15. Now we cut to the third quarter, and this was where a one-sided game became an absolute blowout. It's Jaquez, it's Betts, that's unstoppable. UCLA outscoring South Carolina 25-9 in the third quarter. Defense is there, turning the defense into offense. Jaquez on the other end. We're 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. UCLA's lead is 29 points. Jaquez again, the steal in the distance. Her brother Jaime absolutely loving it. Jaquez had 21 points and 10 boards. Betts, meanwhile, on her way to being named the most outstanding player, had 14 and 11. UCLA wins it huge, 79-51. Here's their coach in celebration.
We always said we were going to do it in an uncommon, transformational way. And Coach Wooden always said, you got to do it the way you're wired to do it, not the way anyone else did.
So obviously we got smacked today. We got to figure out how we smack back and put ourselves in a position where we're hoisting the trophy at the end of the day.
All right, we'll have Chene a little later this morning on not just last night's game, but the overall weekend. But for the moment, we can tell you that the 28-point win is the third largest by any team in a national championship game scenario. UCLA allowed just 95 total points in their two final games, second fewest ever by a national champion in the Final Four. Again, much more on this as we continue. Coming up, they're dreaming in Indianapolis. The men play for the title tonight. What will it take for UConn to pull off the massive upset? JWill and Uncle Seth will join us. Plus, new coach, new year. Today begins for the Ravens. The question is, will their star quarterback show up, and should he be there? Because the program begins this afternoon.
You saw the crowd. The crowd was crazy.
Yeah.
Now, as an unaffiliated college basketball fan for tonight's national title game, I just want that kind of finish in Indianapolis. Not sure we're going to get it, though. DraftKings Sportsbook has Michigan as a 7.5-point favorite.
I mean, we should have known that this Michigan team is kind of built different when Dusty May was live scouting UConn in the Final Four when they had their game just a couple of hours later. But those Huskies are a perfect 6-0 in the Natty. Yeah. Meanwhile, Michigan, they're 1-6 in the same game. So no matter which side you're on, history will be made.
These are all one games, game 7, single game elimination.
If we think any momentum or wave, riding in on a wave is gonna take care of UConn, then we're gonna be very disappointed at about 11 o'clock tomorrow night or whenever the game concludes.
It's the game for the national championship game, so I feel like they're gonna be coming to my neck, we're gonna be coming to their neck, so it's gonna be a great, fun bloodbath. We all deserve this.
Much more ahead on this championship game, and we're live in Indy. How two key injuries could impact the outcome.